Hello dear ICScians, as we all know, we have been introduced to new textbooks with a lot many sums. I shall be trying to cover the new syllabus chapter wise today. Chapter 2, that is banking, will be covered with the informative introduction and solutions to the exercise. I hope you find it helpful and informative. So let's give a new start. Banking refers to the system of financial institutions such as banks and credit unions that provide various financial services to individuals, businesses and governments. That means business of receiving, safeguarding and lending of money is called banking. In this chapter, we shall study about the recurring or cumulative deposit account. We shall learn the computation of interest and maturity value by using the formula. Starting with the formulas, interest is equal to P into N, N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. I shall be explaining in detail what P stands for, what N stands for, what R stands for. And at the same time, when second formula which is used is for the maturity value is equal to P into N plus the interest, that is I. Where P is the principal, N is the period or number of days or years, R is the rate of interest. For computing maturity value of a recurring deposit account, an example I'll state is, let a sum of rupees P be deposited every month in a bank for N months. If the rate of interest be R% per year, the interest on whole deposited is calculated by using the formula P, principal, R, rate of interest, and the total sum deposited in N, I, the interest. I is equal to P into N, bracket N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. Since the total sum deposited in N months is equal to sum deposited every month into the number of months, P is equal to P into N. Therefore, the maturity value of the RD is equal to total sum deposited plus interest on it. This simply states that when we open an account into the bank, if we have some money which we do not want to use or just keep it safe, we deposit it as a recurring account, or it deposited into the account. That will be the principal. Obviously the bank is going to provide you some rate of interest and going to tell you it is going to be for the number of days, and then the interest is being calculated. This interest can be calculated by the formula I into P into N, N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100, where the total sum of deposited in N months will be P into N, that is the principal, into the number of days. Similarly, for finding maturity value of the RD will be total sum deposited plus the interest on. So my dear students, let's start with exercise number 2, which has 14 sums in all. The first sum states that a lady opened a recurring deposit account with the bank for a period of 2 years. If the bank pays interest at the rate of 6% per annum and the monthly installment is ₹1,000, we are supposed to find the interest earned in 2 years amount of maturity also. So the given data we'll put forth first is P is equal to 1,000 rupees, R is equal to, that is the rate of interest given is 6%, time is equal to 2 years. Again, if to calculate it into the months, that will be 2 into 12 is equal to 24 months. The formula that you'll use is simple interest formula is equal to P into N, bracket N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. The solution is given to you as simple interest is equal to P into N, bracket N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. By substituting the values given in it, the principal 1000 into 24 months into 24 plus 1 over 2 into 12 into 6 over 100. By calculating it, we get rupees simple interest is equal to rupees 1500 gained by the lady, The total amount deposited is rupees equal to 1000 into 24. That will be the amount. Then amount and maturity value which he or she will get is total amount deposited plus the interest earned, that is 24,000 plus 1500 will go to rupees 25,500. This is your answer. Sum number 2. Kiran deposited rupees 200 per month for 36 months in a bank's recurring deposit account. If the bank pays interest at the rate of 11% per annum, find the amount she gets on maturity. Given P is equal to rupees 200, N is equal to 36 months, R is equal to 11%, formula I is equal to P into N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. The formula solution by substituting the values will be I is equal to rupees 1221. Total amount deposited, that is the maturity value, is equal to P into N plus I is equal to 200 into 36 plus 12 into 21. Total amount of maturity that the person gets is Kiran gets is rupees 8421. Coming on to sum number 3. Mr. Chopra opened a recurring deposit account in a certain bank and deposited rupees 640 per month for 4.5 years. Find the maturity value of this account. If the bank pays interest at the rate of 12% per annum, given P is equal to rupees 640, N is equal to 4.5 years. Again, and turn it into the mixed improper fraction and multiply it by 12, you get 54 months. R is equal to 12%. Formula used. There are two formulas to be used, that is the I is equal to P into N plus bracket N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. The maturity value formula is also to be used, that is P into N plus I. Solution by substituting the values in the first formula, you get the interest rupees 9540, that is 9,504. The maturity value which on calculating you get is rupees 44,064. Coming on to sum number 4. David opened a cumulative time deposit account with a nationalized bank. He deposited rupees 360 per month for 2 years. If the rate of interest be 7% per annum, how much did he get at the time of maturity? Please do not get confused. I have already stated our recurring deposit and cumulative means the same. So after whatever is given is stated. P is equal to rupees 360, N is equal to 2 years, is equal to 2 into 12, 24 months, R is equal to 7%. The formula is again the two formulas, that is for the interest and the maturity values we have used in the previous sums as well. Again, substituting the values, we get I is equal to rupees 630, maturity value is equal to P into N plus I. You get maturity value rupees 9,270. Mohit has a cumulative time deposit account in a post office. He deposits rupees 500 per month for a period of 4 years. If at the time of maturity he gets rupees 28,410, find the rate of simple interest. Here we are supposed to, with the given information, we are supposed to first calculate the rate of simple interest in the sum, but then there are some formulas that is to be used. Maturity value as stated is 28,410. The principal is given rupees 500. N is equal to 4 years. 12 into 4 is equal to 48 months, and rate of interest is to be calculated. First, writing the formulas, equivalent principal for 1 month is equal to N bracket N plus 1 over 2 into monthly deposition. Then the SI is equal to P into R into T over 100. Total amount deposited is equal to monthly deposition into total time. Then solution given is equivalent principal for 1 month. We put by substituting the values, we further get the answer as, we don't need to find the whole answer here. We can substitute the whole value by 12 into 49 into 500, putting it into the formula SI, because we've got this equivalent principal for 1 month. This 1 month is to be put into the formula SI is equal to P into R. This is the principal. So we put it into the formula and then R is to be calculated. We get rupees 245 R. Total amount deposited is equal to monthly deposited into total time is equal to rupees 500 into 48 is equal to rupees 24,000. The amount of maturity is equal to total amount deposited plus interest. When adding this two, we get amount of maturity is equal to 2840. the SI is to be calculated at the same time. You leave the sum over there itself and then you substitute. On substituting, you will be calculating the rate of interest by substituting on and on the sum. Further calculating it, we get R is equal to 9%. Coming on to the sum number 6, Ahmed has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposits rupees 2500 per month for 2 years. If he gets rupees 66,250 at the time of maturity, find the interest paid by the bank. Secondly, the rate of interest is to be found. Given P is equal to monthly deposits is equal to rupees 2500, N is equal to 2 years, then it is to be calculated into 24 months. Maturity value 66,250. Formula used is I into P into R into T over 100. And the formula which we use is first we'll be finding principal for 1 month. Similarly, the sum number 5th which we have done, sum number 5, we'll be doing the further calculation and rate of interest is calculated as 10%. Then the rate of interest is also as stated is 10%. We'll find the total interest which the person has gained. Total interest is found by amount of maturity minus total amount deposited. Will give you rupees 6,1250, the final answer for it. Sum number 7. Mohan has a recurring deposit account in a bank for 2 years at 6% per annum simple interest. If he gets rupees 1200 as interest at the time of maturity, we're supposed to find the monthly installment, the amount of maturity. Given N is equal to 2 into 12, that is 24 months, R is equal to 6%, I is equal to rupees 1200. Sum number 5 and 6 we have already stated. In a similar manner, we will be calculating the equivalent principal for 1 month. Then that will be substituted in the simple interest formula, that is P into R into T. Then according to the question given, SI earned will be calculated by substituting the value, and then we'll be getting the monthly installment that is paid as rupees 800. Amount deposited is again is equal to monthly installment into total time, that is 800 into 24 will give you rupees 19,200. Amount of maturity, total amount deposited into interest is equal to 19,200 plus 1,200 will give you 20,400. Therefore, the answer found is the monthly installment is rupees 800 and the amount of maturity which the person gets is rupees 20,400. Sum number 8. A person opened a cumulative time deposit account with a bank for 2 years. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum and the bank pays rupees 7,950 in maturity, find how much did he deposit for per month. N is equal to 2 into 12 is equal to 24 months. R is equal to 10%. Maturity value is given as 7,950. Let the maturity deposit done be. Let the monthly deposit done be rupees X. Equivalent principal for 1 month. By substituting, it becomes into the formula more easier. It will give you 12 into 25x. That will be substituted into the formula of simple interest, and you will get 5 over 2x. Total amount deposited by him, monthly deposit into total time, amount of maturity he will get by substituting will be rupees 300 per month. 9. Rekha opened a recurring deposit account for 20 months. The rate of interest is 9% per annum and she receives rupees 441 as interest at the time of maturity. Find the amount Rekha deposited each month. Sum number 9. Rekha opened a recurring deposit account for 20 months. The rate of interest is 9% per annum and she receives rupees 441 as interest at the time of maturity. Find the amount Rekha deposited each month. Given N is equal to 20 months, R is equal to 9%, interest received is rupees 441. Let the monthly deposits be rupees X. I is equal to P into N plus 1 over 2 into 12 into R over 100. By substituting the values, we get it as 280 rupees per month. Rekha deposited rupees 280 monthly. Mr. Britto deposits a certain sum of money each month in a recurring deposit account of bank if the rate of interest is 8% per annum. Investor Brito gets rupees 8,088 from the bank. After 3 years, find the value of his monthly installment. R is equal to 8%, N is equal to 3 years, 3 into 12 will give you 36 months. Maturity value is 8,888. So let the monthly amount deposited be rupees X. Equivalent principal for 1 month is equal to N plus 1 over 2 into X, and you will get the principal for 1 month, and you're supposed to substitute into the simple interest formula P into R into T. On further calculation, you'll be getting that he deposited rupees 200 per month. His monthly installment has a recurring deposit account in a certain bank for 3 years at 7.5% per annum simple interest. He paid rupees 8,325 as interest at the time of maturity. Find the monthly installment. Secondly, you have to find the amount of maturity. Given N is equal to 3 years, 3 into 12 is equal to 36. I is equal to R in I is equal to rupees 8,325. Rate of interest given is 7.5%. You have to again substitute the values in the given formula by depositing rupees X per month, and the monthly installment that is paid by that person is rupees 2,000, and the maturity value formula P into N plus I SI will give you 80,000 rupees, 80,325. That is the amount of maturity which he gets is rupees 80,000. Mr. Gupta has a recurring deposit account of rupees 300 per month. If the rate of interest is 12% per annum and the maturity value of this account is rupees 81,100, find the time in years of the recurring deposit account. Given P is equal to rupees 300, R is equal to 12%, maturity value is rupees 8100. Let the time be X months. Same way you have to calculate, and the time which you get is 24 months is equal to, the conversion will give you 2 years. Geeta, sum number 13. Geeta has a recurring deposit account in a bank for 1.5 years at 9% per annum. If she gets rupees 15,426 at the time of maturity, how much per month has been invested by her? N is equal to 1.5 years is equal to 18 months. Maturity value that is attained is rupees 15,426. R is equal to 9%. On substituting the values, we get X is equal to rupees 100. That is, she has invested rupees 800 per month. A person X has a cumulative time deposit account of rupees 340 per month at 6% per annum. If he gets rupees 7157, that is 7,157 at the time of maturity, find the total amount for which the account was held. P is equal to R, rupees 340, R is equal to 6%. Maturity value attained is 7,157. So let the account be held for N months. On substituting in the formula SI, that is the simple interest, we get 17n square plus 17. This is a different type of a question. We'll have to do it with the quadratic equation formula. And then given with the factors, we'll get n is equal to 20 or n is equal to minus 421. Time can never be negative, so n is equal to 20 months. The video which I've uploaded today, please let me know in the comment box whether I should continue in the same way or else I should do the sums simultaneously and explain it to you. The second video which I'll be uploading will be the MCQs of the same lesson. Sums which I have done today are lying in the description box. Please look into it for any difficulties. Thank you very much.